Assalamu alaikum. Mwani wa lero, mwanile, kose umene muri. Lero tuwabitiliza episode 3 per types of investments that we can look at. So my bonds, government bonds, these are government debt securities whereby inuyo as an individual mumata ulibweleka boma ndrama, and you can do these investments in any country where you are a legal citizen. Komaso, corporate companies can also borrow money from you. Kulima company na mata kupita kuma financial institution aja ndo ganena kuti ife tufuna mutibweleke ndrama. They go through the whole process and then kumatuluka an announcement or in some sort of advert in the papers, acknowledged by the Reserve Bank of that country. Kunena kuti company yakuja kuti ifuna kubweleka ndrama. This is the amount, minimum investment 500,000 kwacha. Nde anthu amapanga mabid pamene paja, and then once your bid goes through umabeleka ndrama ija, then the company borrows the money from you now, or the government. So what happens is akamabanga release muja with our Malawi Reserve Bank, amabanga every Thursday. So you can go and check with every Thursday abanga release bondi ya zakadzingati and how much is the government looking for, or if it is a corporate company, you can check that information with the Reserve Bank. So what then happens is, for instance, they release kunena kuti kufunika kandi 1 billion kwacha, okay? So what they will do is, because they've advertised it, amakano kuti aliyese amene angakwanise arani abwerese ndalama. So if the minimum is 500,000, aliyese amapitisa kayo ndi 500,000, wina akapitisa 3 million, wina akapitisa 20 million, choncho mpaka na 1 billion ija itani ikwani, ikakwana amalipasa company ija. Ikakwanisi inakwane, they will re-advertise it again for the remaining balance and so forth until ndrama ija itakwani. Now, my bonds, they are a very good low-risk investment, and in the sense that assuming wanena kuti okay, ineyo I have 1 million edi komantu wachabwina ufuna 1 billion, kuma I have 1 million and I still want to be a part of that investment. Umarenga 1 million yako ija uibeleka to whichever financial institution that you are dealing with to bid on your behalf. When your bid goes through, mailipira 1 million inja. And the good thing is you already know what is the interest rate. So for instance, let's say the interest rate is 15%. So yes, for the next 20 years, udzilandira 15% ija every year for the next 20 years. And then 15% ija, what they do is amebanga split into half. So let's say ngati bond ija ikulipilidwa in January and June. So you get your 50% of the 15% in January, and then you get the remaining one in June. Every year is ingoenda choncho. And then what other people do is akakhoti ndrama zijalina zamakonda kuzipanga split. So they will take muna bond ya mabondi muna atatu a 20 years. Ina yokuti kaya muna imalipira January, ina muna imalipira kandi March, ina ka something like that. So you space them up so well that you know every year I have a certain guaranteed income that I am receiving because ndinabanga apply my bond. At the end of the 20 years, the government or the corporate company pays you back your initial investment of 1 million kwacha. Then you are done. And you can start again if you wish, or you can leave it at that. Please, I do recommend my investment ama bondi. They are very, very good for long-term investments. Aboma, normally they will borrow money because of infrastructure. Muna afuno manga bridge or afuno manga school and things like that. So that's something that you can look at. Then we have the interest-bearing assets. Interest-bearing assets, they are very good. You can invest for a minimum of 6 months. Your interest grows every single day. Yes, it grows every single day. It is not paid out every day, but it grows every single day, because with interest-bearing assets is you buy a unit. That's how it works. As of last year, the interest rate was like 22% per year. So the more money you put in, the more interest you earn. The 22% only applied up my investment, or they went up to a maximum of 25 million. So you can do 500,000, you can do 1 million. And my interest-bearing assets, if I'm not mistaken, they start from as little as 50,000 kwacha that you can invest, and then you can continuously add. The risk is very low, and I also highly recommend this one. Then we have what we call a private wealth. A private wealth is an investment yonena kuti kule anthu ena kuti they are making money but they just don't know what to do with the money. They don't even know where to start with their investment. Kuma they are making a lot of money. So with the private wealth, how it works is there's a minimum amount at 10 million kwaja. Different institutions have a different minimum amount. So what you do is, my investment institutions are okay, if you don't have 10 million as a once-off, you can pay us bangono. And was it 500,000 per mwezi. So if you know I can part ways in the 500,000 per mwezi, you pay them. You got 10 million, they invest that money on your behalf. So ama bondi haja, ama ubangela ma stocks, my interest-bearing assets, they basically diversify your investment portfolio and make it look really strong depending on my financial goals. So because normally they'll do an assessment at the beginning so they understand why you investing this money. Is this money dramas or something of that sort, or you are investing towards your retirement, they umanena, and whatever it is, they'll invest accordingly. Because I'm really investing directly with the stock market, and I do recommend do use these financial institutions, because what the guarantee that they give you is the fact that the risk is very low. But when I deal directly with my investment, if the company doesn't pay you dividends that year, that's it. It's 0-0. If the company goes bankrupt, you lose. But my investment, diversify. You still get to win in some other investments in the event that winnable investment in you are losing. So these guys, they know the nitty-gritties behind the scenes of what exactly is happening. They are where exactly to put your money. So yeah, please do use this. I've mentioned them. We are now on episode 3. We'll have one more episode where we are going to speak about retirement pensions and how to invest on the stock market. That will be the next one coming up. So thank you so much, guys, and have a lovely week.